مجمع الأندلس التعليمي، تعلم عصري ملهم بهوية وطنية وقيم إسلامية.
الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. أعزائي طلاب الصف التاسع، مرحبا بكم، وبسم الله نبدأ درسا جديدا. Today we are going to talk about Module 2A, reading with the title Top Tips for Better Photos of People. Our objectives today are: number one, to identify the meaning of 6 new words accurately. 2, to answer at least 6 comprehension questions correctly after reading the text. So now let's have a look at the vocab. To sit or stand in a particular position is called pose. Once again, pose. For example, you need to pose in a suitable way to make your photo better. A piece of glass or other transparent material with curved sides for concentrating light rays is called lens. Lens. For example, the new lens is amazing. It takes great images. After that, to become better means to improve. Improve. For example, there are lots of ways to improve the quality of your photos. After that, to take a photograph means to shoot. Shoot. After that, feeling nervous and uncomfortable means embarrassed. Embarrassed. For example, he was embarrassed because he had got low marks in the exam. After that, to modify or apply changes to a photo is called edit. Edit. For example, the photo's resolution is so bad, we need to edit them. And now, let's open our books on page 18. Exercise B. Look at the photos on the website. Do you think they're good photos? Why? Why not? Read and find out about them.
Module 2. Face to Face. 2A. 1. Read.
Have you ever wondered why other people's photos always seem more professional than yours? Well, here are some top tips for better photos of people. Do you want your photos to stand out? Then change your angle. Shoot people from high above, below, or from an unusual angle, or even from a different room. You always get interesting results. Also, don't always place your subject in the middle of the photo. Another common mistake is to stand too far from your subject. This can make the person look too small and not attract the attention of the viewer. So don't be shy to photograph from close up. The results will be sure to impress. Did you ask your subject to say cheese before you took the photo? Well, people are expecting this. Have you ever tried to surprise them by saying something completely different, like chimpanzee? They don't expect it, and you get a natural smile. It is also very important to make them feel comfortable and relaxed. Even family and friends can be a little shy in front of a camera, so it's a good idea to have a laugh and a joke with them before starting to shoot. Give people something to do. Photos are more natural when people are doing something. Otherwise, they're just posing in front of the lens, feeling embarrassed. Ideally, you want your subjects to be so busy concentrating on the activity they are involved in that they forget you are there. When this happens, your photo will look much more professional and interesting. Light is very important. Try not to use the flash because it makes a person's face look flat and ugly, like a passport photo. Natural light is the best, and the best part of the day is probably the early evening when the light is warm and soft. Lastly, don't be afraid to use photo editing software to edit your photos. There are some very useful programs out there, and they're pretty simple. Have you ever seen a photo of a person with red eyes? Well, you can easily fix that. Also, there are thousands of different artistic effects you could choose to improve your photos. For example, you could change the background of a portrait to look as if it was taken in a rainforest or in the snow.
I have taken lots of bad photos of people over the years, but yesterday I went on a rooftop and took some photos of my friends, and they turned out really cool. I'm improving. Thanks for the advice. I've uploaded them for you to see. Alan, Doncaster.
After reading the text, now let's answer exercise C. Number 1. Where does the writer advise you to place your subject in a photo? Pay attention to the word place. Here it's a verb, not a noun. To place means to put something in a place, in a spot, in a certain spot. So, where does the writer advise you to place your subject in a photo? The writer advises you not to always place your subject in the middle of the photo. Number 2. What does the writer advise you to say before taking a photo? The answer is, you should say something completely different that will surprise your subject, something your subject does not expect, like the word chimpanzee. 3. When do people feel embarrassed in front of a camera? The answer is, when they are just posing in front of the lens, doing nothing. Number 4. Why shouldn't you use the flash? Why shouldn't you use the flash? The answer, because it makes a person's face look flat and ugly. Number 5. How can you fix red eyes in a photo? The answer is very simple. It's by using photo editing software programs. Number 6. Which tip did Alan follow? Which piece of advice did Alan follow? The answer, he took some photos of his friends from a different angle. He followed the first tip. After that, let's find the words and phrases in the text that mean the same as the following. 1. To take a photograph. You can find it in tip 1. If you remember the vocabulary we started our lesson with today, to take a photo means to shoot. Number 2. To put something somewhere. Tip 1 is to place. 3. To sit or stand in a particular position. And tip 3 means to pause. Feeling nervous and uncomfortable or shy. You can find it in tip 3. The word is embarrassed. Finally, number 5, to become better in the comments means to improve. And now let's go to the workbook, page 16, exercise A. Choose A, B, or C. Number 1, you should for being rude to them. For being rude, for being impolite, you should apologize. Means to say that you are sorry. 2. Amanda always gives me great cooking. She knows everything about cooking. So, tips, results, subjects. The answer is tips. Great cooking tips means great cooking advices. 3. Helen's painting turned beautiful. She's really talented. The answer will be turned out beautiful means it appeared to be beautiful. 4. This website shows you your chances of doing well in an exam. The website shows you how to improve means to enhance or make your chances better. Number 5. Ryan wasn't happy with his photographs, so he decided to. If someone is not happy with his photograph, surely he will edit them. Number 6. Mark likes to sit outside and just count the stars in the sky. Count the stars in the sky. Of course, the sky is above. Finally, Fiona always looks and relaxed in photographs. The word that goes along with relaxed is natural. She looks natural and relaxed in photographs. And now, my dear students, we have come to the end of our session today. دمتم في أمان الله.
مجمع الأندلس التعليمي، تعلم عصري ملهم بهوية وطنية وقيم إسلامية.